Welcome back, everybody, to Crows of Judgment. And a while ago, we talked about the Alec Baldwin shooting of Helena Hutchins, and I've been very clear. I believe, beyond any sort of reasonable doubt, that it is a clear-cut case of negligent homicide. Now, since talking about it, there have been many industry professionals, very big names, George Clooney, Nicolas Cage, although he's a bit of a meme, as well as many other actors, many other people that work on film sets who have all stated that, yes, when you are handling a firearm, there are precautions you are supposed to be following, and Alec Baldwin did not follow those precautions. He did not follow basic safety standards. He did things that he was never supposed to do with a firearm, whether he thought it was loaded or not. Now, there's been an even bigger update, though. Alec Baldwin has not yet handed over cell phone to police following killing of Helena Hutchins. Retrieval has now become the main focus of New York and Santa Fe authorities. Now, on top of that, he also posted a video, I believe it was to Instagram, but I do have it from the person that posted it, as well as went on the attack against somebody who was at the Jan 6th, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to call it fucking drunk people protesting and it getting too fucking rowdy and turning into a fucking riot. But if you want to call it insurrection, you have fun, and you can just argue with me in the comments section. But if you agree with me, because of course I'm right, do me a favor, like the video, share the content on the channel, and let's keep going. So this is a video he posted, and what's interesting about this is he's using his phone to post the video. And why is that interesting? Well, originally, the Santa Fe authorities asked for Alec Baldwin to turn his cell phone over to them. Alec Baldwin responded by telling them, go get a warrant. So they got a warrant. They got a warrant on December 16th. It is now January 10th. And he still has not turned over his cell phone. Instead, he's taken a few videos, this being the most recent one. And I want to play it for you.
The best way, the only way we can honor the death of Helena Hutchins is to find out the truth. That's what I'm working toward, insisting on, demanding that the organizations involved in this investigation do everything in their power to find out what really happened. That's all that matters. The best way to honor the death of Helena Hutchins is to find out the truth.
So, I don't think that you can honor her death. She died tragically because an arrogant idiot went and did something incredibly fucking stupid. Okay? The only way to honor her death is to, I don't know, not be an asshole, let the police conclude their investigation, and then the family and everything, they'll be done with this. Everyone will be done with this. She can actually be laid to rest. Right? Because there's not going to be any more questions once you turn over your damn phone, you asshole. You asshole.
And any suggestion that we're not complying, myself and any lawyers I'm working with or what have you, is a lie. That's a lie. We're going to, as soon as we go through this process, then by all means we will comply.
Yeah, you got that, right? Any notion we will not comply is an outright lie. I'm working with my lawyers, and we're going to go through this process, and then we'll comply. So he's pretty much telling you right there, in incredible amounts of doublespeak, that he plans to comply, but only after him and his attorneys have worked through this process. Meaning he's not complying with the authorities whatsoever. He's a fucking liar. Okay? Anybody giving this man charity, please stop doing it when he keeps telling you to your fucking face that he's a dishonest... God damn. I gotta tone it down so I don't say anything that'll get the video completely demonetized.
But I have no worries about that. That's all going to work itself out, regardless of what they say in these right-wing rag sheets and people who are all about hate. But setting aside all the hate, setting aside all the January 6th of it all,
Okay, so a little bit of context here for what you don't know. First off, I don't know why he brought up January 6th, but since he did, I'm gonna bring up what he decided to do at the time he was also recording this shit. Weird as fuck. There's another video. It's like 22 minutes long. I think, again, recorded with the fucking phone he's supposed to turn over to the cops. And he's going on about how this young woman gave him this Splenda packet, like she's a high schooler or a college student, and it's got a cute note on it. And he was like going crazy trying to find it in this other video. And I guess he's so happy he found it here. This is bizarre as shit. He's clearly not complying with the authorities. He refuses to turn over his cell phone. I don't know what's on there, but like, yeah, it's a bit nuts. Now, I thought this is hilarious. Yeah, Alec Baldwin did just pull an OJ as well. He did say that he's gonna find her, like, what really happened in the death of Haley Hutchins, when it's pretty fucking clear what happened. Kind of like it was with the O.J. Simpson thing when he said he was vowed to find Nicole's killer. Now, speaking of January 6th, because, you know, it got brought up, bully Alec Baldwin is publicly attacking the sister of Marianne Riley McCollum, who was killed at Kabul airport in August for being at the January 6th protest, and says he gave money to the family, then she gets a death threat. Now, I don't think Alec Baldwin can necessarily control her getting a death threat, but I found this thing just weird. This girl went to the January 6th protest. I'm going to say that instead of calling it insurrection, because it sure as shit wasn't. And I'm not going to call it the riot because it seems like she showed up and she didn't actually partake in the riot, because, you know, she hasn't been arrested and she's literally posting photos of it. Alec Baldwin put, "Are you the same woman that I sent the money to for your sister's husband who was killed during the Afghanistan exit?" There's an interesting story here. So I read in the Times, I believe, the story about the soldier that died at the Kabul airport. I did some research. I found on Instagram that this woman is the brother of one of the men who was killed. I offered to send her sister-in-law some money as a tribute to her late brother, his widow, and their child, which I did, as a tribute to a fallen soldier. Then I find this: truth is stranger than fiction. So his basically implication is that she is an insurrectionist. She was like, "Thanks for the follow, Alec. I find that abhorrent. My feelings were expressed by the gesture on behalf of your brother." I don't know, like, I don't know why Alec Baldwin would believe that by donating money to someone, he then dictates what the family believes in. But I think it's more of an idea that she is a traitor, and that, you know, he gave money to the brother, and then he finds her as a traitor. I guess that's where he's going for. And, you know, it's interesting. You know, she did get a death threat. There was a little bit of a back and forth. I have no fucking clue why he's doing this. I have no idea why he's doing this. Then he gives like a fucking long-winded statement about Trumpsters and all this other stuff. And my real question is, why haven't you turned your phone over to the cops? Right? Like talk about honoring someone, talk about like following her, talk about how bad Trump is and all this other shit. I don't fucking care. Turn your fucking phone over to the cops, you asshole.